The Hollywood Access Media has been humiliated by a hoax from a random online account located not in the United States that has left many doubting whether or not those who declare they are the intelligentsia, they are the punditry you should listen to, have any idea how the movie industry even works. Today we'll show you what fooled them and why we never for a moment fell for such a ludicrous thing. Hello folks, and welcome back to the Pro Channel. Happy Thanksgiving. The balloons, they are going. The turkey, I hope, is cooking. And wherever you are, whatever you're doing, we're hoping you're having a great day. Some of you out there are working. Some of you out there are feeling a little bit disconnected. Whatever the case might be, whether you're surrounded by friends and family or whether this is one of those tough times, folks, we're on your side, and we know that you're just the kind of person who's special, that matters, and can make the world a better place no matter your station in life at the moment. All right, let's dive into the hoax that fooled Hollywood and has humiliated the access media. It's the kind of story to brighten your day and bring you that holiday cheer you need right now. It is one of the greatest hoaxes in the history of Hollywood access media. They have fallen on their faces. You're going to notice that I was on this the whole time, as I usually am, with half my brain tied behind my noggin, because behind my back would be a little painful. Pro says this, an account called Cosmic Marvel, and we love them. I did find the handle later, thanks to all of you. Reported with no evidence that Zootopia is going to make $500 million in its opening weekend. Now everyone is reporting it as if it's real. And Fat Steven, the greatest thumbnail artist on YouTube, flat out, he posted this for me. He found it. Zootopia 2, we'll click on it. Zootopia 2 is tracking to earn $500 million and more in its worldwide box office opening weekend. Okay? Now you can see that they've got a community notes that has been proposed but not approved, but it's proposed. Nowhere reliable is reporting that Zootopia 2 is tracking for $500 million in its opening weekend. But Cosmic Marvel posted this, and by golly, everybody ran with it. Even to the point that it's over here, poor Jordan Rue. I mean, we love the guy, okay? Lots of people got suckered into this, okay? World of Real. Box office. Zootopia 2 eyes $500 million debut. A major blockbuster is coming. Look out. Look out, world. It's coming. It's going to be the biggest movie in the history of movies. Now, can I tell you that I've been a saint? No, because that ain't the truth. I had fun with this. We released this earlier. $500 million weekend for Zootopia 2, question mark, exclamation mark. What? Yeah, I had fun with it. And then look what I said. Okay, media go overboard. So yes, we had some fun with it. But if you watch the video, you'll know I say, I mean, could it happen? I guess it could, but it's like less than a 1% chance. And I went through the mechanisms that would have to occur. Basically, I don't want to eat crow, but China would have to do something that China just doesn't do. So how much is it really going to make? And I could go through, folks, we could humiliate some people. There are a lot of folks out there, a lot of people that you trust who just reported this face value. Nobody on the panel is doing that because it's silly. If you've been listening to my Patreon, you heard me laugh about it. I mean, it's just silly. Here's what Deadline finally unwinds for them. And this is why they're going to have a rough time saying, oh no, I totally understand how Hollywood works. Zootopia 2, this from Anthony D'Alessandro and Nancy Tartaglione, pouring water, big water on this hoax. Zootopia 2 to uncage $270 million around the world. Oh, wait a minute. Guys, that's a far cry from $500 million, wouldn't you say? You think it's...
I think it's a little short.
Is there another planet that they might be watching Zootopia on? Is there a multiverse in which they are counting revenues?
I love this. So, on the Patreon and on the in the video that we did, I talked about here's what it would have to do. And I just love that people reported it. It was absolutely true. I mean, there was not a bit of caution. They didn't pause for a moment to realize what they were reporting, which was in order for Zootopia 2 to break $200 million, one, it would have to make $200 million at the domestic box office, which would mean that it would be the biggest animated film release of all time. And it would be in the top echelon of movies ever released in the United States. Okay, even adjusted for inflation. And then in China, which has not been showing up for American-made movies, it would have to be like phenomenal, insane. It would have to make $200 million in China. And then it would have to make $100 million in other places to get it to, I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. Okay, so we had fun with that. Now, are the numbers great? Yes. And just like I've been telling you, I mean, look at this. $270 million around the world. Normally, we would come on and just be elated. Yay for the cinemas. They're going to survive, maybe. But because of this absolutely insane hoax that was dropped on the world, suddenly making $270 million seems quaint. I mean, what a funny thing. Here's the article from Deadline. No, Thanksgiving isn't a holiday in the rest of the world, but you'd think it could be, as we're in for another box office stretch for the record books, with the opening of Disney's Zootopia 2 and the second weekend of Universal's Wicked for Good, bound to send the domestic box office to what could be the second best 5-day Thanksgiving stretch ever, after last year's holiday Wednesday, Sunday record of $424.9 million. What they're not telling you is it's going to come under last year. I mean, that's really the headline here, right? And you all know the reason that they broke records last year, Moana, but also because movie ticket prices are absolutely insane. So we're going to come in under that one, right? The 2018 Thanksgiving stretch ranks as second best with $315.6 million, but I bet, Jonas, no, I was going to say it might, if you adjusted for inflation, it might be the highest, but no, it still would not beat the one from last year. But $500 million, not going to happen. 270 is out of Deadline. Marvin, here's the story I want to go with, and you take it the way you want to go with this one. But my hand over to you is this: Are you at all surprised? I mean, even I am at this time. They didn't blink. These people just reported it like they just regurgitated this thing like it was true, and these numbers were insane. I think, Marvin, if you'd come out and said, it's going to make $17 trillion at the box office, I think they'd just be like, $17 trillion? Go Disney. I'm going to repost that.
Yeah, when you work in this field, you have to not, like, everything that comes across your desk, you have to ask yourself, where is this coming from? And is it even remotely reliable? And sometimes it's all about reporting on the fact that it was reported and not the fact that it's happening. But the insanity here is that they are saying that, what was a $400 million thing last year. They're now saying that this movie will by itself break the record.
Yeah.
Right. Let alone the rest of the box office.
So this is Marvin, you brought up what I was going to bring up, which is that Disney did say that in the coming quarter, which is the quarter that we're in, the quarter they have yet to report on, the October, November, December quarter, which is Q1 of their fiscal year, that there's going to be a $400 million unfavorable comparison to last year because of Mufasa and what was the other one? What was Sonic. Sonic? No, there was one of their own movies. They weren't going to make as much as they had on whatever their movie was last year. So they're already saying that with Avatar, Fire and Ash and Zootopia 2, they don't want to be compared to last year. Sorry, they're preparing shareholders for, well, we're going to go 400 million in the wrong direction compared to last year. So even Disney is not saying that this thing is going to make $500 million at the box office. 270 million global, that's good, but this makes the story ridiculous.
I mean, the fact that they just reported it, though.
Yes.
Again, it's
the kind of scrutiny that, if we release something that says, by the way, if they spent, more than $750 million making and marketing Deadpool and Wolverine, if we say that it has to make $1.5 billion in order to be profitable, that they go, how in the world did you come up with that? But somebody saying that it will make more than any movie has made this entire year, Zootopia 2, which is not something that's burning up the queue lines over there at Animal Kingdom, even though they just dropped an attraction, even though Zootopia is doing okay on streaming. It's not really that hot, that people will just be so desperate to go to theaters that they will everyone Americans, Chinese people, right wing, left wing, hippies, Nick Offerman, everyone will want to go see
You said hippies
Zootopia
already.
2. I was trying to say Ron Swanson and I forgot the name for a second there. Everyone and their grandmother will want to go see Zootopia 2 opening weekend together. I'm sorry, that is not something that is within the realm of possibility.
But it's better together.
I'm going to say Pro has said he's caging his bets on this one. I'm saying there is no way this movie makes $500 million this week.
I mean,
flip it. Put it out.
Chance, okay?
No, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
Here's the way it would happen. Let's say that China, because this is why I have to always be careful, right? Let's say that China just decides for whatever reason, man, we're going to raise your credit score if you go see Zootopia 2, and $300 million, dollars comes flooding in from China, of which 90% stays with the CCP. Real quick though, guys, I know you want to continue waiting on this, and it's such a funny story. What a hoax! It just goes to show you there's no skepticism, and yet they'll tell us, they say you guys are so wrong, you bunch of trolls. Look at this real quick, culture. This I said I wouldn't do it, but it's just so fun. If we look up in Google News, Zootopia 2, $500 million, okay? Yeah. And it's a prestigious thing to be in Google News and Google Discover. Even IMDb.
Lord.
Even IMDb. Amazing. Look at all this. Oh, my.
And the source is just some,
trust me, bro.
X.
Trust me, bro.
It's just saying it's going to happen.
I think
me, I got to the top by making fun of it.
We're in the post-truth world. We're in the post-truth world, and that's where we're going to set for a long time. Nobody in that side of the business has credibility. Look, and I'm sorry, because I think maybe Nancers tries a little bit on her international numbers, and maybe Annie will give it an effort over there at Deadline from time to time to get some accurate information out there. But here's the thing: when you look at numbers that are beyond the pale, beyond the scope of reality like this, you have to remember that between Universal and its partners, they sunk nearly $300 million into the promotion of Wicked for Good, and it couldn't even get these Zootopia numbers that they're talking about.
It's so funny that the people that are going to mindlessly regurgitate this $500 million number are the same people that will tell someone like Caroline Reed that she's wrong when she's coming to the table with actual numbers.
Yeah. Well, and it's like, hey, this piece of paper says this, and Disney wrote it on a piece of paper so they wouldn't get in trouble for taxes. So this is real. And that's kind of the problem we're always up against. It's like, well, this is coming from inside the production. We know how much this cost. We know how much they put into it. But uncaging $270 million around the world. So somebody said, well, let's double that.
Right.
And say that's what it's going to do. And I need somebody to tell me what kind of money is behind this film. I'm sure the budget's stupid. And
we estimated it needs $800 million to break even based on a very fair $200 million spend.
Production budget.
I think probably 50 more, but we'll be kind. Definitely, though. I mean, they have marketed this like crazy. So $200 million marketing gets you to $400 million. They got to double it to break even. So $800 million break even. I think they'll easily pass $1 billion. But these Hollywood access types chasing the clicks, man. I mean, my God.
Yeah, but even okay, so I'm going to push back a little because that's my job.
Yeah,
and say I don't agree with you. I don't think this easily makes $1 billion.
I know you don't. You think it's gonna? You've been consistent on that.
Yeah,
no, I think it is because I'm looking at it, and the pre-sales have been somewhat in line with Inside Out 2, and so that's why I'm looking at. And the other thing I would say is that Zootopia 2 basically has no competition ever. I don't know when there's going to be competition, but there's no family film coming out forever.
Okay, but competition or no, it's the level of interest. I have not seen any hype. There's been no, giant swelling of interest in this film or even Fire and Ash. I haven't seen that. Go ahead. Go ahead, Marvin.
I just used this nifty new feature on X that allows you to see where these accounts come from.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Cosmic Marvel, West Asia.
Of course.
Look at that. Look at
Marvin,
that.
put it up. Marvin, share it. Quick, share it. Oh, that's too good. Oh, I love this.
Never
Oh.
eat sour. That's the Asia on the left.
So wait a minute. Wait a minute, Marvin. Are you telling me that all of these people who chew us out and say that we just make stuff up and we get it right, folks, 92.5%, 93% accuracy rating. You're telling me that they just ran with, oh no, zoom in, Marvin. Where is Cosmic Marvel out of again?
West Asia.
Be West Asia.
There you go, folks. Oh boy. Well, they've got their ear to the they've got their ear to the pulse of
The
America.
Great Wall. They've got their ear to the Great Wall.
Thank you,
Or the Great
Elon.
Firewall.
Dear everybody, did you know Zootopia 2 is going to make $500 million?
Oh, careful now. You could get in trouble for that.
Culture, I am not the kind of guy who, when they said they're going to get rid of Apu from what? Where did Mark? They took him out, folks.
They took him out. No.
He revealed the secret.
We didn't remove him. He just disappeared. Jonas, can you check on Marvin, please? See if they triangulated on his position. Oh my! How scary! I'm not the kind of guy who worries about the Apu. There, he's back. Marvin
Marvin is back.
Marvin is back.
Marvin is back.
Marvin is black.
I got transported to West Asia suddenly.
Thank you for exposing us. Your YouTube stream has ended now. All right, folks. And by the way, it doesn't matter where you're coming from. It doesn't matter what your accent might be. We're not making fun of anybody. I just want to be clear about that. However you talk, we do Hank Hill all the time over here. We do Homer. We do all the characters. And why? Because we adore humanity. We love all the different accents and voices that people come to the table with. But it is exceedingly funny that the account that has exposed these Hollywood, access types as just not having a clue, they're out of probably India. Oh no! So much fun. And that's a wrap, ladies and gentlemen. We are done for now, but don't worry. Do not fret. Not yet, for more content is still coming your way 4 times a day right here on the Pro Channel. What a joy it has been to share our time with you. We hope you feel the same. Adding value to your every single day is our job here, and we take it very seriously. Folks, the only thing we ask in return is that you consider clicking that like button. Share, subscribe, click it. Stick it to those algorithms. It's the notification bell. And drop a comment right on down below. And folks, if you'd like to subscribe to our partner YouTube channels, That Park Place, That Pod Place, That Game Place, and some of those radio stations like Vacation Radio, well, we certainly would appreciate it. Until the next time we have the honor of spending time and being invited into your day, folks, we go on our way saying this: keep learning, keep growing, and as always, keep having fun.